EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Lawrence will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. First possession resulted in a punt. What does Mr. Davis predict for possession number 2?
I'm looking forward to seeing what they have down on their play sheet, because most teams start with that script, that so-called script, about things they want to do. Some of those plays are used to probe, and some of those plays are used to attack. I think they're going to try to attack on this possession.
All right, let's see what happens. Will they attack? Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's going to go out of bounds falls, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Lawrence to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fights loose. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's outdoors.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. It might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And they'll run with Etienne. And they'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to him, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs had 12-3 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that
7.
number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Motion man right is Rice. Mahomes now on first down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And now an audible here into something else. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and long.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence, rolling to his right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side, maybe a little gas, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Motion man right is Rice. A handoff now for Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Mahomes going to change things up. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jaguars.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. Etienne once more. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Etienne. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rondale Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Now a run with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 33. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That'll be caught by Rice. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Now here's Mahomes. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Now ETN to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And this is no good. Close. But he misses just left of the upright. And this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. And he will have it the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of can converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
28, Chiefs 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down.
That one caught.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Tony.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
40-yard line.
Mahomes to throw it.
And this is Simpson with a catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Mahomes will throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simpson. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Mahomes.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Mahomes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Keith Taylor. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.